Hello and welcome everybody, this is MOS with more Minecraft tutorials. In the last episode, I did some stuff, like showing you how to farm, although not completely, but you can tell it's grown. And you may notice that these cactuses are gone, the cacti, I moved them. I have them in my hand right now, and that's because it's time to do cactus farming. Now the idea of cactus farming is that you need to place some blocks too high. Yeah, that'll work. Place some blocks too high, 2 spaces away from each other, and place a cactus in front. Oops, don't want to get stuck here. So that when it grows one higher, it'll fall. Now, I got some stone for a reason. I need to make, first of all, a shovel or 2, because I think we'll need 2 shovels. Anyway, they're useful to have. I think that was them falling, and I need to make a sword. Swords are protection. I like to have them like a number 3 perhaps. But anyway. No, that's not them falling yet. They're not producing yet. But the reason why I got the shovel is I'm going to make a flume like this back a little while through it, so that if they fall into it, it goes through. Oops. Yeah, so far. I just want it so that it all pushes everything that way. Now it looks like I can build another one here. So I will. 2 blocks, take one away, put a cactus here, and then dig here, here. The reason is that it'll bring all the cactus material that falls out, it'll bring it back here to me. And then I'm going to add it to all of these guys here. And then I can have a collecting pin right here. And all I have to do, and it all comes to me. That's a stationary block. I hate stationary blocks. Maybe it'll have to be a 2 system, I don't know. Whatever. To me, it's no big deal. Now they all come sort of here. But anyway, then all I need to do after that is place a couple of torches in the area. And I hate fighting currents for this, but it's worth it. Now with all those torches there, that'll light sufficiently the area around that. And technically, I can make this slightly more efficient by doing this. With my design, if either of them grow, they break, and they fall in the water, and they come down here. Water can be funny sometimes. I was trying to add that to the hole, but it didn't work. Whatever. No big deal. Point is, when they grow, they'll break off by being next to another block, and they'll fall in here, and they'll get dragged down into this little place, and I can get in and get them. No big deal. So that in itself is cactus farming. It's a way to get a lot of cactus, and it also works sort of defensively, I guess. I don't know. It pulls monsters down there, and if I put a row of cacti there, they'll get pulled up against the cactuses and they'll die, which probably will be my goal anyway, to create a trap for monsters. I have it on peaceful right now, and I'll change that to normal so that when night comes you can see what I'm talking about. This may take a couple of episodes for you to see, I don't really know, but point is that this is the sort of thing I'll be doing to show you guys. Oh yeah, the bricks should be done by now. Take that coal out. I'll need to save as much coal as I can now. There's another way to do fires, I'll show you that also. Right, 16 brick blocks is good. And let's go build a little bit more on that tower, so I can explain a little better my method. So it's too high now, which is the right height. Good. And that's when I draw the cross beam. Now, the way I do it here, there's two ways. I can either jump across, or I can jump and place a block, crouch, shift key, out and place a block over here, and then I can work my way backwards. The idea is that I don't... No, it's good, I think. No, I needed to wait one more. I'm an idiot. I can get it back anyway. Yeah. The idea is so that when I have it here, it's just 3 blocks high, so I'll need to wait one more before I jump across that one, but yeah, so I make a staircase as I'm going up. It's a spiral staircase as high as I make the tower, and then I finish it off and come back down. And then at the end I can place a ladder going up. But that basically is the beginning of that tower. We're a little past midday. And look, I mean, that tree farm did exactly what I wanted it to do. And the wheat is growing. That's, you can see it now a little better, I think. You know, that's like third right there, that's second, that's the first one. And it grows up until it's, you know, you'll see. It'll take a couple of days, but it'll happen. I'm just wondering what's over here. I probably went over there. It's probably just the blocks, but I don't remember if I looked or not. Oh yeah. If it's, depending on what this is it, yes, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought these were, just making sure, but stone is stone. This is a fairly sizable, ooh, wouldn't you know. I also need that coal, by the way. I was running low. And add a second one. That's what I do to get out of these little pit mines that I sometimes have to make, is to make a little spiral on the way down, so I don't accidentally like fall and oop, there's more I didn't realize. There can be some diagonally sometimes too, resources, and generally if you find one resource it's near another resource. I don't know why, it just is. Some resources you have to be below sea level to get, which means I won't get anything interesting from this place right now. The best thing I'd get right now from here is coal, which I have, I just got. But for anything better and more spectacular, I would need, first of all, a better Okay, that's what I thought it was. I just need a better pick, which I don't have yet. And I'd need to dig down deeper, which I haven't done yet either. But look, it's nighttime. If that sheep goes in there, oh, see? It worked. You have more cacti. That's the cactus farming at work, and it basically, it does everything I just said it would. When it grows, it breaks and falls off and comes down. Oops, sorry about that. Comes back down, falls off, and it comes into this little pit, and now I have a bunch more. And it only grows up one, not two. See? And if anything comes in here and falls into those, it dies. It will die. Ow. See? That was the idea anyway. And then I can, yeah, like traps like that are what I'm going to end up building in this area, so that I can just trap and get as many monsters as I can into the trap for, you know, resources. It's just resource collecting, which is what this is. It's just a resource collecting thing. So is farming, like this stuff here. It's getting close. Not completely done yet, but it's getting there. And at night, you know, if monsters come, they'll do what that sheep did. And yeah, it doesn't do particularly a lot of damage, but it does enough, and doesn't always exactly land where I want it to. But for the most part, this system works. You saw that. Anyway, I think it's time to go inside for the night. Oh, there's a zombie. And you can sort of just watch this in action. I don't know how long it takes really, but it shouldn't take terribly long. It's got quite a bit of light. See, there it went. I don't know if that fell onto a cactus or not, but if it falls onto a cactus, it doesn't come on. Yeah, that one fell onto a cactus. I saw it, but in general, it works. It's just, it can be testy sometimes depending on where the cactus falls, but nothing I can really do about that. That's just the way the cactus works. But it has netted me a few so far, and I think it's well worth it. When I get buckets, I'll be able to definitely make traps, but right now I really can't. I can only use nature, the way it's presented to me, to make traps. That means I have to use water the way it is, and that's a little more difficult because monsters don't always come down on this plane anymore because I've put all these lights here. So, it'll be a little harder. I'll have to maybe put a trap over there somewhere or something, I don't know. But I think it'll work. I mean, I made this work. And that makes me happy. Then it all flows back to this back plate here. And I'm betting I lose probably like half of them, just half of the cactuses, by falling onto the other cactuses. But I think it works most of the time, or at least some of the time. It's not perfect by a long shot, but it definitely works. I don't know. This seems not to be working right now, but it worked. You saw it. I got some stuff before. I went away, did stuff, came back. Oh, hi cactus, you know. And I may make some kind of killing device in this area to come with a return thing into my house here. Who knows? But it'll do well, and I can defend this entire place with cacti. And here's how I would get to my fields if I need to get to them. Around the entire house. As long as I don't step on those fields, nothing will happen.